All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Three Rivers Rundown podcast, episode number 2 of season 2. Today, you got me and Joe. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Little
We're
little cold out here this week though.
yeah. So last week I got pretty well, real quick before you get into that, I do want to say, as everyone can see, Dom will not be joining us on this podcast. We're recording this at 7 o'clock on Thursday, and he is currently at the USA Canada hockey game. So big ups to him. He'll be on next week to tell us all about it. But what I was gonna say is, yeah, last week I got pretty sick. My fiance, she got sick, and I think I caught it from her. So I was down kind of bad, and it was funny because like I didn't go outside. I didn't even look outside. I was just in my house, like in my bed. Like I'd come to my office, do some work, but for the most part, I was down bad, and it was like maybe like for 2 days, I had no idea there was snow on the ground. Like I had
Really?
no idea.
Well, I
It was
mean
like really weird.
Monday. I feel like we might have talked about it before, but like we have a bowling league with all our friends on Monday, and my team was playing Steph's team. So I was getting ready. I got there. I'm one of the first ones there, just getting in the zone. Thinking about all the shit talk I'm gonna say to Steph and his team. And then Steph just threw me through a loop. Steph just doesn't show up. And it's the first one he's missed.
Right? I was gonna say,
So
since the league started, I think I was like one of the only people left that's never missed a week for any reason.
Yeah. So we're coming up on a year too.
Yeah.
In March. But anyways,
that's crazy.
Everyone's texting Steph, calling Steph. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what the hell, like where he's at. I'm thinking like, oh man, he's just like, maybe he fell, hit his head or something. Like he's just laying there bleeding out. And I'm trying to bowl and I get like a 135. But anyways, you threw us through a loop there. I mean, we still came out with the win, but it was like,
yeah. So what happened was on Monday was the first day I started feeling a little bit better. Like I was still not feeling 100%, but I was like, all right, I feel like I need to get out of the house. So I was actually off for President's Day, and my dad, he had a eye doctor's appointment earlier in the day, so he only had a half day of work. And he was like, hey, do you want to go lifting? Because we usually lift on Mondays. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go. So we probably go around like 2 o'clock, get done 3-ish, 3:45, somewhere in that range. And get home, call Joe, like everything's all good. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be there for bowling. And I laid down on the couch. Well, I guess I really wasn't fully recovered because I even set an alarm because I was like, just in case I close my eyes for a second, like my alarm will go off. Nah, next thing I know, my eyes open. It's pitch black outside. I'm like, oh no, what time is it? I go and I look and it's like 9:45. I have like 30 missed calls from Joe. I was like, oh no, I let my team down. Apologized to my team. Not a single person answered me in our group message. So they were upset with me. But yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so that maybe lifting or at least laying down afterwards maybe wasn't the move. So
yeah,
sorry to my team. Won't happen again. I hope my track history shows that I will be there. I won't miss again. But Joe, just a little side quest. I want to ask, do you like my hat?
I do like your hat, but I'm not sure where it's from.
So have you heard of the backstory behind this?
I don't think I have.
I don't know if you could see, but there's a little signature right here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know the full story. I'm sure my dad's probably going to be watching this, so he'll probably tell me the real story again. But the story that I'm going to make up is my dad was at a strip club not when he was younger, but like not recently. And he was there, and who does he see at the strip club is Jerome Bettis. And he was like, oh, that's sick. Like, I want to get an autograph from this guy. He's like, I have nothing to get autographed. So he went, bought a hat from the place, went and got it signed. And you can see it says to Bill, Jerome Bettis, 36.
That's pretty sweet.
A signed strip club hat from Jerome Bettis.
That's awesome.
It's a one of one.
That's my favorite player of all time. That is one. That's true.
So thought I'd have to break this out today. Shout out to my dad for giving it to me.
Shout out.
But Joe, let's get right into it this week.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about NFL news later, touch up on it. I know we want to keep this kind of a shorter podcast, but we said a few weeks ago in this offseason, we want to do where we draft for every team leading up to the draft, just kind of give our thoughts, do a little analysis, whatever. So we already did the Titans and we did the Browns, which were the first two teams. So this week, you and me are going to be doing the Giants, who have the third pick, and the Patriots, who have the fourth. And we learned from last time, 7 rounds is a little much. So we're just going to do 4. We might stop after 3. We might do 4. We'll find out.
We'll do them all. Here we go. Giants and Patriots, 4-round draft.
We're not accepting any trades.
Yeah, no trades.
No matter what. But, oh, that's interesting.
Is this just not gonna start going? What's going on here?
It's going. You just press draft when you're ready.
Oh, it's our pick. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm a
so
goof.
Personally, for me, I don't think the Browns are taking a quarterback. I think they're taking Abdul Carter.
No, I think they'll take a quarterback.
And I think Sanders is going to the Giants. That's just what I've been thinking.
It's possible.
But right now, with how it is, what are you thinking for the Giants? What is their play here? I think there's only 2 people that are going to go in these next 2 picks.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter.
Yes. And I think they have a need for cornerback, so we'll do that.
I 100% agree because their D-line this year was phenomenal.
Now, this is interesting. This is where he should not fall past 2. He shouldn't.
Yeah.
He shouldn't. But there's a chance that he does. There's a chance. You never know. But he's going to go at 4 to the Patriots in this draft.
Completely agree.
Who the Steelers get?
We'll look after. All right. So now Giants. Let's look at the running backs available right now. You know what? I actually want to stay away from running backs in a second. I think they like Tracy a little.
Let's see.
Does it say what their needs are?
Yeah, sorry for the coughing.
Quarterback, tackle.
No. Okay. Yeah. Quarterback, tackle, tight end, guard.
I don't think they get tight end.
I don't either.
Look at tackles.
Looks all right. Let's see another one.
Go by position.
Sure.
And go to guards also.
Let's see. I want to look at best available again real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think their first 2 picks, one of them would be a tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think now here's another thing, which I don't think this happens. I don't think he goes this early. But Jalen Milroe, they are in need of a quarterback.
Yeah.
So that could be something to look for. However, I think we should go this tackle out of Minnesota.
I agree. I like that.
All right, we'll run that.
I mean, this is how I look at it is I personally like the idea if you're in a rebuilding stage, rebuild your line and then find your future quarterback.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Okay. We're looking for
Patriots, you got to look at receiver.
Tackle, receiver, guard, or corner.
I think you go straight to receiver and take best available.
Well, best available would be Trey Harris.
Or Isaiah Bond.
I'm actually surprised Kyron Lacey is off the board right now.
I think he's lower. I don't think he was
You
drafted.
think he's that much lower?
I think he's a
Yeah,
lot
he
lower.
is. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Which I don't think he should be, honestly. I think he's one of the better.
It's kind of like George Pickens, where it was more off the field stuff is why he's
Yeah.
lower rather than on.
That's fair.
I'm fine with Isaiah Bond or Trey Harris. Give him a wide receiver.
This Stanford dude's good though.
All right. I'm just fine. Give him a receiver. I think they got to go receiver. I don't think they have much.
I do too. I do like Harris too. Let's go Harris. We'll go Harris. It looks like Steelers drafted Jalen Milroe.
Interesting.
All right. Here we go. Our needs are quarterback. Yes. Quarterback, tight end, offensive guard.
I think we look at quarterbacks in the third. See what's available right now.
Listen, this is probably my favorite player in the draft. He's a big freaking MFer.
I will say I like this Iowa running back too. Not for oh wow, yeah. Give it to him.
No, I mean they don't need him. I'm just saying he's my favorite player in the draft.
But pair him up next to Sexy Dexy.
It would be interesting. It would surely be interesting.
With Brian Burns and that Thibodeau.
Hey.
Scary D-line.
Scary.
Go to quarterbacks. Just see best available quarterback right now.
If I had to guess, best available quarterback would be
I say Dart.
Will Howard. Quinn Ewers. Okay. Not
Give
Dart.
him Quinn.
Dart went. Dart's going to be a first round draft pick. I hope you know that.
Quinn Ewers. It seems like that would be a reach if you tried to get him right now, but they need a quarterback. Do they reach for one?
No, I don't think they reach. I think they sign a vet and then draft someone that could maybe be competitive.
Well, go back up to their needs real quick. Look at tight ends, actually.
Yeah, there's looking at Mason Taylor right here.
My favorite tight end in the draft is Miami's tight end, Arroyo. I think he is an absolute stud. I think he's a star in the making.
I feel like they kind of need a receiver now.
The Giants?
Yeah.
Wandale Robinson.
I know.
And, Neighbors already.
Yeah, but like Wandale's a slot guy.
I think they might take one, but I don't say we do it right now.
Okay, because I have something for them right now that would be unbelievable. This guy, they're saying now this is a big title, but they're saying this is the next Julio Jones. Savion Williams. All right, let's get serious here. Quarterback, tight end, guard are their needs. Should we just go Mason Taylor?
Yeah.
Just draft needs. All right. Tackle, guard, corner. Tackle, guard, corner. Florida State guy.
I like his Denzel Burke there for corner.
Yep.
I like him there.
Let's go.
Pair him up with Christian.
Surely. Guys,
another
Dion
Patriots.
Walker is still on the board.
Another Patriots.
It's insane. I know. So we need tackle or guard, potentially.
Let's go guard. Give him the best available guard.
Oof.
No, wait, right there. Where was his name? Go up a little.
Dylan Fairchild.
Go up. Elijah Arroyo. Right there. I'm telling you, number 92. He's going to be the pick. I just saw like some games with him and Cam Ward. They didn't give it to him a lot, but when he got it, he was just such an athletic tight end. He's going to be good. He's going to be really good. Okay. Just I hope he goes to a team that plays him.
We'll keep an eye out.
So you got Walker, I got Arroyo. Those are our guys to watch so far.
All right.
Give him best lineman available.
I think it's Hollis Prince.
Yep.
welcome, sir. You are a Patriot. All right, let's get serious here. Tight end, tackle, cornerback. Quarterback or a guard?
Go to QBs now.
Dylan Gabriel, he could sling it.
I like Miles Frazier.
It's kind of early for him.
Let's give him best guard available or tackle.
They already have a tackle. Would you have to tackle for him?
Okay, my best guard.
What about a low 1-2 punch, Scadbo and Tracy?
Who's their other running back they have though? Is it Singletary?
Yeah.
I don't think they get one. I really like Ollie Gordon, by the way.
You do?
I do.
Not a home run hitter, though.
You don't gotta be. As long as you move the ball, I'm good with that.
All right.
You know what, Jeff? Give him a receiver and Torrey Horton.
Torrey Horton.
All right. We got Patriots. Now, who's the Patriots running back? Stevenson and Gibson, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little Scatterbo in there. I don't know. Who knows? Patriots, man, they love drafting white boys at skill positions. They love it.
I'm thinking they might take another receiver.
Look at just receivers then. See who's available. Nick Nash. Send it to him.
It's kind of early. I don't know.
I like him.
It's a bit early, though.
I like him.
I understand that, but they could get him a round or two later.
But we only have one pick left.
I know.
How do you say that guy's name?
Aronde Gadsden. Second.
Okay. Why didn't he go by Junior?
Because he's not a junior.
Wouldn't the second just be a junior?
I don't know.
Just give him one of them, Joe.
It's Nick Nash, whatever.
But we're saying they draft him later. Not with
Correct.
that pick, but we just don't have later.
Correct.
All right. Now here, I say go to quarterbacks. Give him a quarterback. Kyle McCord.
There it is.
Boom.
There it is. Congratulations, Patriots. Congratulations, Giants. We fixed your problems.
Can we see the full results? I gotta see what the Steelers did.
Yeah.
So
Josh Simmons, a tackle at Ohio State. That's
horrible. Horrible. 3 years in a row.
You sold on Broderick?
Well, I don't think you give up on him after 2 years if you put a first round pick into him. That's my only thing. You got to at least see out his rookie contract. Then you can move on. And
I'm with you.
You can't draft 3 tackles in a row first round. You can't.
There's no shot that we could pass up on him. There's no 100%. Shot.
Honestly, I don't think he should make it to us.
Yeah.
Who did we get here? Jalen Milroe. Okay.
Jackson Dart, 137th.
I would love to get Jackson Dart there at 50.
Quinshot Judkins. Okay.
3, who we get?
Oh, yes, dude. Steph, this Texas safety is the guy that was laying the boom in the playoffs. Whenever or actually SEC championship, Georgia, Texas. He laid out Georgia's backup quarterback. Everyone thought he was dead, but this dude was laying the boom in the playoff game as well. He's a stud. I actually like that. I love that pick.
Real quick, we can talk about this later if you want also, but did you see Carson Beck? 2 of his cars were stolen in Miami.
No.
He just gets to Miami. I think it was a Mercedes and a Lamborghini. Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, look, Deion Walker went to pick before us.
Oof.
If the Steelers get Deion Walker.
Last round, we don't have a pick here.
Correct.
But wait. Phil Maffei.
Yeah.
I got him in my Madden franchise for the Steelers.
Is he a stud?
No, he doesn't play for me.
Oh.
Cam Scadaba is my starter. Jalen Warren is like the 1B, and then he just doesn't play. Look at Quinn Ewers going 103 to the Browns is crazy.
It's actually a good pick.
But it's a horrible pick because they drafted Shedeur Sanders in this draft also.
Hey, you never know.
I will say, if they didn't draft Quinn Ewers, we probably would have done it with the next pick. Because I'm pretty sure I was like, look at quarterbacks, and I was like, nah.
You're right, because when we looked, Dylan Gabriel was the next best available.
Yeah.
And he was like 135 on the list. So, okay. Well, that's that.
All right. Joe, we can start wrapping it up here, but I thought it would be a cool thing if I just went through and read just some like recent news that's happening in the NFL, and you and me just give our 2 cents on it. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah. Run it. Is this like a speed round thing, or is it what
we can make it a speed round if we want to take some time on something.
We'll
doesn't really matter. Okay. So first thing of business, Zach Martin's calling it quits.
Yeah.
11 seasons.
First off, he's a legend. He's a beast.
Yeah. Hall of Famer.
How many? Yeah, for sure. No doubt. I don't think not first ballot, but like for sure Hall of Famer.
Close.
I guess, but
I would like to see how many times he was all pro.
I would say
he was probably a Pro Bowler 10 to 11 times and an all pro like 6.
I'm going to say 4 or more.
All right. So he was a Pro Bowler 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's a 9-time Pro Bowler in 11 seasons. And in those 11 seasons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-time first team all pro and 2-time second team all pro. And his rookie year, he was second in rookie of the year voting.
Wow.
As a lineman. I'll be honest, that could be first round or first ballot Hall of Fame.
Listen, 7-time all pro is crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No. 9-time all pro.
Well, first team.
It's still second team. Okay. That's still.
Yeah, but 7-time first team?
Yeah.
Come on. Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
He walked in the league and was like, yeah, I'm him.
This is a non-show.
Zach Martin calling it quits. You hate to see that. It's like I feel like we've been seeing him play for forever. Like he's only was in the league for 11 years, but I feel like it's because he came in the league and was so good. Like I just always knew about Zach Martin. So it's like bittersweet.
11, dude. 11's long for a lineman. I'm telling you.
See, I feel like that's kind of short for a lineman, especially like he's still at the top of his game.
I don't
like
know,
he was a first team all pro 2 seasons ago. This year he was hurt, and the season before that he was first team.
But like, how many years did Pouncey play? 11, I think.
Maybe, probably
10, maybe. Like the Castro was 9 or 10. Like, dude, it's tough.
Yeah,
freaking.
I guess I kind of look at it as like sometimes a lot of them like older guys in the league are linemen, so I might think of it as like linemen stay around for a while. Like I think of like Cosby, Trent Williams, you know what I mean, like people like that. So
Trent
might
Brown.
just get a little skewed from that.
Yeah.
This isn't a headline I saw, but it's just something I want to talk about. Did you hear about Richie Incognito? About the bully gate?
Yeah, it was fake. Jonathan Martin made it up, and Richie Incognito
he was like suspended 8 games because of it.
Crazy, dude. And the craziest part about it is like they were actually friends. Like there was pictures of them like out together, like several
they
pictures.
said Richie was like his like mentor. Like they were like had lockers like right next to each other, like hung out all the time. Like
dude, that dude's got to be such a pussy. Like he let his mom like fabricate his story. Essentially,
did you hear why he said he like did that? He wanted an excuse to leave the league because he just didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, something dumb.
Crazy, dude, crazy.
It's ridiculous.
But shout out Mr. Incognito. He after all that slander happened to his name, he went on to still be an all-pro again and still had a long, successful career. Played for another lineman where he just had such a long career. It's maybe why I think about that. All right.
Fair.
Second news article. Cam Jurgens undergoes back procedure, but he's expected to make a return in time for camp.
Okay. Well, that's good. So, glad to hear that. They had a good year.
Find out. Was he a Pro Bowler? Right?
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was.
I think he was a Pro Bowler, but isn't that amazing how the Eagles just go from an all-time great center, draft Jurgens in the second round of 2022, and the year after Kelsey leaves, he just slips. And I'm sure he was not as good as Kelsey, but to go from Kelsey to a Pro Bowl center, it helps.
It's nice.
It helps. That line is crazy. I just want to quick say shout out Mekhi Becton.
For sure.
I thought he went there.
Good for him, honestly.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Another news article is the Eagles passing coordinator was promoted to their OC spot.
What's his name? Do you know? Regardless, good for him. Big step.
Kevin Patullo.
Okay. Congrats, Kev.
So shout out to him.
Well done.
I find it kind of interesting on a run first team, you promote your passing coordinator.
Well, I mean, Kellen Moore was a passing guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I saw an article earlier. Here it is. Carson Beck had 2 cars stolen overnight. He got a $4 million NIL deal to transfer to University of Miami. And living in South Florida, however, came with unexpected tax. Carson Beck's Mercedes and Lamborghini were stolen overnight. It's just the latest example of high-profile athletes getting robbed.
Maybe he deserved it. Who knows?
That's interesting. Because they didn't... What's his name? Joe Burrow, his house just got robbed. And, like, the people that, like, robbed his house were, like, flaunting photos of his jewelry in the house still and got caught. Like, idiots. Absolute idiots.
I think they're illegals too, if I'm correct. It's wild.
Here's something interesting I saw too, is the Bears announced Ben Johnson's full coaching staff. And we won't go over everyone, but just like a couple
notable
key names. Yeah, Ben Johnson, head coach. Dennis Allen, D coordinator. Declan Doyle, offensive coordinator. Antoine Randall, assistant head coach / wide receivers.
Yeah.
You got JT Barrett manning the quarterbacks. You got Eric Bieniemy.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Eric Bieniemy.
Bieniemy's got running backs. Let's see. Is there any more notable names that I recognize? You might recognize. Kevin Knock, assistant linebackers. That's all I'm getting for notable guys that I would know, but I thought it was cool when I saw Randall Bieniemy, and JT Barrett. I didn't know, but now you do.
Yeah, that's wild. That's cool.
Let's see. I just saw one. Here's one about Deshaun Elliott and Aaron Rodgers.
Saw that picture, yeah. Was that a recent picture?
Yeah.
Confirmed recent?
Yeah. So what was just a few weeks ago, he posted on social media about Steelers getting Rodgers. He said, leave his ass at the retirement home. And he just posted a photo of himself where they were working out in California. He goes, who retires first? Then they said, it seems odd to see a photo of Elliott with a big smile and 2 thumbs up while posing near Rodgers. While playing during the Lions in the 2022 season, Elliott took exception to comments from Rodgers and asked to elaborate his gripes with Rodgers. And he said, shoot, whatever. The way he carries himself, I just don't like that. So it's interesting. Does he want him here? Does he not want him here?
I mean, at the end of the, no, I shouldn't say he doesn't care, but like, I don't think he really thinks that Rodgers like should be left at the retirement home.
Yeah,
he's gonna play next year, so like, I don't know, who gives a shit, honestly. At this point, we're not trying to fucking win. We're just trying to keep our head above water.
So here it says Saints hire Doug Nussmeier as their OC. He was the quarterback's coach for LA in 2023 and Philly's quarterback's coach this past season. Takes him over, and he's now the OC there.
Wow.
Said he will be closer to his son Garrett, who is currently LSU's quarterback.
Oh, shit.
I was going to say, maybe that's why I recognized his last name. I don't know how to pronounce it, though, but so that's okay. That's cool to see.
Nice. That's cool.
Another thing is, I know there was rumors about Darius Slay. This was his final go, but here it's saying he wants to play for one more season, and he either wants to play with the Eagles, and if the Eagles don't want him, he will be happy going back to the Lions to play.
Giants?
Lions. That's where.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's where he played before.
I mean, honestly, and this is not any shade, but like, who gives a shit? It's Darius Slayton.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not news. Like, that's just that's an update on his life. Yeah. That's not.
Here's one that I find very interesting. It says the NBA All-Star Game attracts the same audience as the NFL Pro Flag Football or Pro Bowl Flag Football.
That's bad.
Right?
I think that's embarrassing, actually. Well, yeah, you would think that the All-Star, like NBA All-Star Game would get more than Pro Bowl Flag Football Game for sure.
So that it says this, the NBA All-Star Game had 4.7 million viewers Sunday night, and they were competing with the 50th anniversary SNL special on NBC, and they had 14.8 million. So over
the SNL special.
Yeah, so SNL had over 10 million more viewers than they did.
Wow, dude. That's crazy. That's a big number. Damn. I wonder, dude, this game tonight's going to be like.
And then here's another one. Not only did they get outshined because of that, on Saturday when they were doing all their events and everything, they only drew in 3.4 million viewers, while the Canada and USA hockey game brought in 4.4 million. So both nights, they weren't the number one watched thing.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
That's crazy.
It doesn't surprise me, honestly. I'm not. And honestly, I've been seeing a lot of like stuff on X, like people just throwing shade at Adam Silver and the NBA, just like they're not doing anything to like one attract new fans, or and it's just like getting harder to watch. People are saying like it's not fun. I don't know. I personally don't watch a lot of NBA, so I really don't see it. This is just what I've been reading. But yeah, I mean, I've been seeing it a lot, so it has to be something to take a look at.
I will say I could be wrong with one name I'm going to throw out, but I know it was Giannis for sure. Two people said if Matt McClung won the dunk contest again, they would do it next year. And I think it was Giannis and Anthony Edwards. You do something like that, you bring the big names back into doing stuff, and I think that's super exciting.
I feel like Giannis would suck at the dunk contest. He's just huge. What's he going to like?
Dude, he's an athletic freak.
I know he is, but like
he'll take off from the foul line and do a windmill dunk.
Nah.
Get 50 for it. Real quick.
You think he could jump over a car?
I also do want to say, Is it the year of the white boy for
Yeah, dude. Okay, yeah.
sports? You got
So
Matt
funny.
McClung dunk
Cooper
contest.
DeJean.
Cooper DeJean pick 6.
Reed Blankenship.
Yeah, Reed Blankenship. Who just won the 3-point contest? Whoever won the 3-point contest, white dude. Like, let me Google this.
It wasn't Tyler Hero, was it?
He won. Yeah.
Wait, what do you Google?
Year of the white boy sports.
Oh.
Just like it was like so many things in sports right now that are just like crazy. Oh, it's like the best player in basketball. He's white. I don't know who they're talking about. I forget. It could have been Luka or it could have been Jokic.
Oh,
that's
true. It's probably Luka, but hey, either way. Honestly.
Oh, then they said the best college basketball player is white and Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, white boys, man.
We up.
Texans GM said the door is always open for a Stephon Diggs return. It's interesting. Andy Dalton on the Panthers says he wants to stay here because he wants to see where this goes. He thinks he's in the right area.
What does that mean?
Who knows?
I mean, okay, maybe they really like Canales.
Matt Eberflus on joining Cowboys this year. He says, I want my head coaching experience to make Brian Schottenheimer's job easier. So that's interesting. Cowboys need as much help as they possibly could get.
Sure do.
I know before the podcast started, maybe we'll just kind of end it with this. And so there was at the NFL Honors a video of Jared Goff, Aiden Hutchinson, and Myles Garrett all talking to each other. And later, Aiden Hutchinson was on a podcast, and they're like, oh, yeah, we're just like, imagine what would happen if we teamed up. I just want to get like, what do you think would happen if Garrett gets traded to the Lions? Obviously, they'd have to give up some high capital. This is all.
Yeah. So,
like,
first
hypothetical, but just having both of them on a D line, that's wild.
Yeah, it is wild. But first off, sidebar, that was a weird podcast for him to be on. Taylor Lautner and his wife.
Yeah,
that's like
he might be from Detroit or something. Actually, real quick, did you see videos of Detroit right now?
Yeah,
like
flooded and then
froze. Dude, that's wild.
That's horrible.
Like halfway up cars, like not like 6 inches. Like we're talking about like 2 feet.
People can't get out of their houses to go get food, or like it's crazy. It's insane, dude. Major cold front here on the East Coast, guys. Major cold front. So I mean, I guess Detroit's not necessarily the East Coast, but they got the lake effect up there.
Yeah,
it's the same type of deal.
I'm thinking, but go back into the Taylor Lautner thing.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, I think he's from Detroit.
Okay, probably.
I think I've seen games. So
can we agree though? If not, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, still, it's kind of weird.
It's the last group of people you
thought about Taylor Lautner in years. Probably when's the last Twilight came out?
Fuck, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, so that was just interesting to see.
But to answer your question, that would be very scary. Very scary, very, very scary. Because not only is it Myles Garrett, Aiden Hutchinson, it's also Lee McNeil, who's honestly probably, in my opinion, if not there already, he's on his way to being a top 5 interior lineman in the league. For sure.
Yeah, dude, he just got big paid too. So,
dude, big paid and well deserved because he makes big plays all the time. Every time I watch the Lions, he stands out.
Yeah,
and I'm not exaggerating. He always makes big, huge plays.
Mm-hmm.
Tackles for loss, sacks, you name it. He could do it all from the D tackle position.
And here's my thing too with that is like, it's not their offense that needs help. They have arguably one of the best offenses in the NFL all around. Maybe you could say the only thing they truly need to upgrade at is quarterback. But besides that, they have a top 5 line. They have, if I think personally, the best running back duo in the NFL. Receiving core off the charts with J-Mo, Amon-Ra. You have Tim Patrick coming in, helping out and everything. One of the best tight ends in the league right now. He had a down season, but we saw what he did with his rookie year with Laporta. So it's like they don't need much help on the offensive side of the ball. And defense, it's like you give them a Myles Garrett, dude. Whew.
Scary.
Especially this year.
And
like, I don't think they were horrible, and they didn't even have Hutchinson.
Yeah,
Imagine
right,
both
exactly.
of them.
they still had a great year defensively. Like, honestly, Myles Garrett would obviously make them better.
Yeah.
But like how they played last year, dude, without Hutchinson, like, dude, it didn't get much better than that. They were playing lights out defense, even like for most of the year. And I would say maybe until the end
was that pure pass rusher. I would say that's all I think is that they're just missing that.
I don't know though.
But they have Hutchinson
stepped up. Yeah, right.
Yes,
but like
it wasn't
the guys
like
that were.
But it's not like they didn't have like a TJ Watt. They didn't have a Garrett. Like, you know what I mean? That is their Hutchinson.
Smith? Did they get Zadarius Smith, or was that? Did that ever happen? Why do I think
he definitely played for them, but I don't know if it was this year or prior.
Okay.
But he was definitely a line at one point. I don't remember when he played. Because last time I remember, he was a Brown.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what happened after.
Minnesota, I think, last I remember.
Okay.
And then...
Well, besides that, pointless. You put Myles Garrett and Aiden Hutchinson rushing the edges. What is quarterbacks are going to have to do? They're going to have to step up. Who you got there? McNeil. All right. You get past McNeil. You try and play it quick. Who do they got? They have Brian Branch, a Pro Bowl safety. And, oh, yeah, they have Kirby Joseph, who just led the NFL in picks. And, oh, yeah, they have freaking Jack Campbell, who was a first-round pick at middle linebacker a year ago. Oh, yeah, who else do they got? They have who's the corner they just drafted? Stud.
Terrion
Arnold. Terrion Arnold. Like,
right?
Corner, like, huh?
Is he's there?
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of crazy to think you get both of them. Quarterbacks are going to have not that much time, and you already have like solid good safeties and solid corners. Now imagine those corners if it's like, just imagine if we like cover for like 2 seconds, it's going to be a sack or a forced throw. Like,
dude,
that's scary to think about.
Their roster is legit. Like their roster is easily a top 3. You know, I mean, probably. I don't know if I could say they're one though, just because like there's other teams that are just as loaded almost.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, that should be interesting what they do in the draft. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to us drafting for them to see the potential.
All right, Joe. I want us to end the pod now. I would like us each to make 2 bold predictions. One, just throw it out in the air. We'll have it on this recording, but I want one prediction on something that's going to happen next year, like something bold, maybe a player to do A, B, C, whatever. And then I want another off-season prediction of just like where you think somebody's going to go in the draft, be like, this guy goes to this team, or just make a bold prediction and let's just see what happens. I could start off because the reason why I wanted to do this is mine is Aiden Hutchinson in a 2025, 2026 season is going to win comeback player of the year and defensive player of the year.
Wow. Okay. That's it. That's a good prediction. Let's think here.
I know I didn't tell you about this at all. I kind of caught you off guard, but if you want, I could do my draft prediction right now too.
Go ahead.
I think Abdul Carter goes to the Browns. I do not think they draft a quarterback with their first pick, and I think they get Carter. I think they will end up trading Garrett, even though they're saying they don't want to. I think they end up trading him, whether it's to the Lions or who, that I do not know. But I think they trade Garrett. They get Carter to replace him, and I think with the other first-round pick, they fill out more needs, worry about the team, and then next year aim for a quarterback or go for a veteran quarterback.
Okay.
So
All
my
right.
2 projections: Abdul Carter in the draft to the Browns, and Aiden Hutchinson, CPOY and DPOY. And it's a party in here.
It's a party. It's not doing it.
There we go.
Oh, what the fuck?
You don't get it like me.
All right, let me think of mine real quick. Still, I'm still thinking. This is tough. I mean, this is real tough. Let me do the draft, I guess, first. I'm gonna say Jackson Dart is a first round pick. And I think actually our fantasy draft had it right. Or mock drafts had it right. I think he's gonna go to Oakland. Or Vegas. Excuse me.
Oh, so you think he's like the 6th pick in the draft?
No, I think they have 2 first round picks.
Oh, okay.
I think. Wait, hold on.
I know they have pick 6. I don't know if they have anything else. They could always trade back.
No. Okay. I'm wrong. They only have 1 pick. Dude, I just think he's good.
They could always trade back.
All right. Let me take that back. I'm gonna say let me think of a player first. Who are they gonna take?
Yeah, all right. How about this? Who do you think the Jags are taking pick 5?
I don't know. Probably a lineman or something.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you think Will Campbell? LSU tackle?
I'm looking at our list right now, or our draft. That's where he went.
Okay. I was going to say that seems like the best fit that I would think, but I don't know.
All right. Just skip me, dude. I don't know. I don't freaking know. All right. I'll say Ashton Genty to the Cowboys.
Okay.
For as far as the season goes,
it doesn't. By the way, that last thing didn't have to be a draft. You could have been like Rodgers goes to the Steelers or to the Rams, or I just did a draft.
That would have been easier. All right. However, I'm gonna say rookie of the year is gonna be
offense or defense.
Offense. We'll say offensive rookie of the year. Can you actually? I'm gonna give you 3 guesses.
Okay. Jackson Dart.
No.
Okay.
Funny. Okay. Good. Maybe, dude. Honestly, maybe.
Give it a chance.
Not ruling it out.
I mean, it really depends on where people get drafted.
Think long and hard about this. How can I say this? If you could have went anywhere in the country, just knowing you wouldn't have went to the school that this guy went to that I'm thinking of. It's a big time school.
So you're telling me you think a tight end wins offensive rookie of the year?
Tyler Warren.
Wow.
Bold. You said bold.
Yeah.
You said bold.
Yeah.
I gave you bold.
No, I like that. Here's my only thing. This is why that's bold, but it's like might not be bold. Is if he goes to a team that gets the ball to the tight end,
dude,
100% I could see it.
Brock Bowers. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Come on. Tight end 2 years in a row. Book it. That's bold. Is that bold enough for you guys?
Tell him, Joe. Tell him.
Come on.
All right, Joe. Let's call it quits. We got 7 minutes here until we get the Canada-USA game.
Yeah.
I actually might have to put in a little bet ski.
Hey,
Team USA champions. Bookmark it. Beat them once. We'll beat them twice. USA.
And they're going to become this is for Canada to become the 51st state. If they win, they could be their own country.
Wow. There's a lot on the line. But all right,
It's
Jeff.
so funny. All right.
With that being said, we're
We'll
out
see
here.
you guys. Been a
Peace
pleasure.
out, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Peace.
Thank you.